Gotta hydrate your lips before you start talking shit. What's poppin' YouTube? My name is Madison. Thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we're gonna be doing a little chit chat, get ready with me type of video. Thinking we sit, I brought my water, my agua, we're just gonna chat. And I also asked you guys on Instagram to share with me some of your red flags in relationships videos. So that's kind of gonna be the main course that we're gonna talk about today, which I'm super excited about. And then as for the makeup, I'm thinking we do kind of like, I don't know if you guys have seen on Instagram, but that like fairy vibe, almost like soft glam. It's giving summer, it's giving spring, it's giving soapbox brows. Like that's kind of what we're gonna attempt to do today, because that's like not super different from my normal makeup style, but I feel like it's very almost like 2021 trends, almost in a sense, like a lot of blush, half lashes, that whole spiel. So we're gonna do that, and if that sounds exciting, you guys already read the title, so let's just get straight into this video. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna start by putting my hair back. Okay, so now that I look like Minnie Mouse, that's literally Goofy. Oh my god. Like I said before, I asked you guys on Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram, by the way, at CoreyXMadison. And you guys sent me quite a few responses, so we're just gonna get into some of those. And I'm also gonna kind of deconstruct my makeup because I didn't really do that last video. So before we start, I'm gonna go in with some sunscreen. This is the Black Girl sunscreen. Obviously, make sure we're using 2 fingers, guys. Like, I don't know if you're not using 2 fingers to put on your sunscreen. I don't want to be the one telling you this, but you're like kind of putting your sunscreen on wrong. So if you don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, you didn't put on enough sunscreen, babes. Like, I don't even know what to tell you, because like blends right in, because it leaves no white cast. Not even sponsored. I just really love the sunscreen. So next we're gonna go in with more skin prep. I'm using the Milk Hydro. I'm using the I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip primer. This is my favorite primer, especially for the summer, because it's super duper hydrating. Okay, so now that the skin is prepped, we can start the makeup. And then I also want to go through some of these responses. So like I said, I asked on Instagram, what are you guys' red flags, considered red flags in relationships? So the first one we have here is homophobic. And guys, like, I don't know if it's just like black guys, because black guys are the only guys I've ever dated, so I can't really speak for others. But I feel like most of us already know that like a lot of straight guys are homophobic. Like, is no one gonna talk about that? Like, I feel like it's strangely commonplace, and that's like kind of concerning, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to date someone who would like beat up someone based off of who they have sex with. I feel like that's very, what's the word? I feel like it just tells me that you're, first of all, extremely judgmental. If you're gonna be biased and all this stuff, then you judge people for things that literally don't affect you, would never affect you. And I feel like that'll just carry on to the relationship. Like, why are you so concerned about this thing? I literally dated a guy who was homophobic. Like, he did not fuck with gay people at all. And it was kind of just like, but like, they're not bothering you. Oh shoot, I forgot to say, I'm going in with the Bare Minerals Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Chestnut, by the way. I really like a nice cream foundation for the summer. I feel like it looks a lot better than liquid or powder, because it's like that nice, it's like full coverage but still like very hydrating. Anyways, that just means that, like I said, you literally judge people even though they're literally doing nothing to you. And I feel like that just carries over into the relationship as well, because it's like, why? I feel like they tend to be a little like judgmental, and I don't like that at all. Very close-minded. Ew. So yeah. Another person said, when they keep you waiting, so motherfucking manipulative. No, literally, like, guys, if a boy is playing mind games with you, he's literally an infant. He's literally a child. Okay, for concealer, I'm gonna take the Health Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Olive. He's literally like, mind games are for high schoolers. And even if you're in high school, like, what are you doing? Why are you wasting everyone's time? And I feel like people who play mind games, you know, as a Gemini, people who play mind games do it for a few reasons. One, they're bored. Like, they literally have nothing else going on in their life that's interesting. And kind of in a weird way, you're kind of the most interesting thing in their life right now. Because if someone has the time to calculate, to sit and to think about, how am I gonna mess with this person in this way? They're literally obsessed. Like, I'm sorry, like, you're obsessed. Because if I really didn't matter to you or anything like that, you wouldn't even think about me enough or care about me enough to play mind games. You just would ignore me, right? So the fact that they sat down, took their time, and thought, you know what I'm gonna freaking do? I'm gonna text you cryptic messages or not reply or be inconsistent. It's a waste of your time, babes. Like, it's unhealthy. Oh, also, I'm using another Bare Mineral Stick Foundation, this time for contour, in the shade Cinnamon. Now, it's one thing to kind of be casual or not give away too much too early, but to freaking, like, purposefully not text someone back or try and, like, do the whole, you like me more than I like you. They're just trying to hold power over you, sis. That's literally all it is. The mind games are an ego booster because they know that you're checking for them. They know you care, and they're literally using that against you because in our society, literally having emotions and giving a shit about people is seen as like a weakness, which is wild to me because I think that if you have the strength to be vulnerable with someone, if you're able to be vulnerable with someone that you like, knowing you might get hurt, I think that's real strength. I think that's real bravery. Like, I don't see that as weak, like, at all. So the next one I have is, says I too much deepen the relationship. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. That's actually really interesting. I guess that I don't know if what this person is trying to say, I'm not them, but I guess it's kind of like focusing on yourself, I guess, too much. Oh, I guess maybe saying like I instead of saying we. I'm not sure what this person meant by that because it's very cryptic. I'm gonna assume that's kind of what they meant. I think that there's a fine balance. I feel like I don't like it when I see people in relationships and they kind of lose themselves. Like, they lose who they are in a relationship and they start kind of melding into the other person and they just become one like glob of a human being. Like, no, like, I think, and this could just be me personally, but I like to carry a certain part of individualism even in a relationship. I don't want to lose myself in a relationship because that relationship could end and then I don't even know who I am anymore because I became a part of you. That was so deep. Oh my god, someone quote me on that, literally. So I think that there's a fine line. I definitely think there's a fine line. I think that there's a balance because I get what this person is saying if I'm interpreting it correctly, which is that like, oh, like you shouldn't just be making decisions for yourself deep into the relationship. Like they said deep in. So I'm not talking about like, oh, you've been dating for a year or you've been together for a year. I'm talking deep, like I'm assuming like 3+, you know? Where you shouldn't just be making decisions for yourself anymore. You should be making them for the good of the unit. And if that's what they mean, then yes, I agree. Someone said sex. Is that a red flag? Sex is a red flag. I get it. So the next one I have here is lying about his age and name. Girl.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
Girl, I don't want to judge you. I'm not the type of girl to judge other girls. But if homeboy's lying about his name and age, like, how did we get here? How did we get? That's like a huge red flag. Like, I feel like that can't even be categorized with other things because it's like, girl, who are you dating that's doing that to you? So I'm gonna contour my nose. I'm just going in literally with a LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Beautiful Bronze. Someone said giving your girl attention. Talk to me. You, sir, are the red flag, not her. It tells you to stop talking to your friends and family. Oh my god. Who are you guys dating? I don't think I've ever had a guy say that, but I know that happens though. Ah, that's like class 101 manipulation method. You, like I kind of said going back, you should have a certain sense of individualism even while you're in a relationship. And if your partner is trying to isolate you to the point where you literally can't even hang out with your own crew anymore, girl or guy or non-binary, they're manipulating you. They're literally just manipulating you, because those people, your friends and your family, are the ones who are going to tell you when something's wrong, because you have on your little love glasses, you know? You have your rose-colored lenses on. You can't see. Love is blind as fuck. You know, I can't even fucking see, you know? But they can, because they don't care about that person the way you do. So they're gonna be able to see things you can't. And so if your partner is trying to get you away from them, that is a huge, blaring, ugly red and orange flag. Aggressive drunk, yes, or just an aggressive substance abuser. And people, I feel like people, when you hear substance abuse, you think of like the telltale version. Oh, alcohol, weed, whatever, anything a little crazier than that. I don't know what y'all be doing. But no, it could literally be anything. It could be coffee. It could be video games. It could be shopping. But if it's literally something that's making them not a worse person, but like is taking away valuable time either with you or is stopping them from being a better person, stopping them from chasing their dreams, that's an addiction. You know, like, I don't know. It's just definitely something to watch out for. Maybe not well, being an aggressive drug is definitely a red flag, but for other stuff, it's like an orange flag, sis. Like, I don't know, like, try at your own risk for sure, because if it were me, I ain't nobody's babysitter, I ain't nobody's mama, I am not the parent.
I'm not the babysitter, I'm not the parent. I don't raise children. I feel like your parents should do that.
Okay, so I would be out of there. Next, someone said if they never want to see you. Okay, so I'm going in with the Huda Beauty base powder. This is in the shade Blonde. I'm just gonna powder this up. Never want to see you. Yeah, we live in a really weird society that for some reason, kind of piggybacking off of what I said about like showing weakness, niggas like don't want to see their partner. Because honestly, let's just be clear at this moment, if he does not want to see you during the day, that should already say something. Or her, or they. If they do not want to see you during the day, they are not serious about you. They're not. Daytime is girlfriend hours. When the sun is up, that's wifey hour, okay? When the sun is down, that's side bitch hour, that's side hoe hour. And we are not a part. Unless you want to be, but I'm assuming you're trying to be wifey. We don't do past 6 o'clock. Yeah, major red flag. If they're only hanging out with you are like inconsistent. That's the word I'm looking for. If they're really inconsistent, girl, either keep them at an arm's length or just drop it all together if you really like them, because that's weird. And I hate, oh, my pet peeve is when people waste my time. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Hoola Toasted Benefit Bronzer. I talked about this in my last like kind of get ready with me video. I'll put it here where I did my makeup routine. I was literally looking for the shade, and the shade is Hoola Toasted. There's Hoola Caramel and Hoola Toasted and the regular Hoola, and I'm done. The shade is Hoola Toasted. Very much annoying, very much not what we're doing right now. Because if you don't want to see me, then why are we dating? Can someone explain, but why are we dating if we never see each other? And that's what I'm saying. If homeboy can go a whole week without seeing you, and it's not like a good excuse like, oh, I was actually really busy with work. No, if he just disappears for more than like 3 or 4 days, girl, cut your losses. Cut your losses. And I know some of you are gonna say, well, he's a bad texter. Okay, still cut your losses, because we don't date people who can't fucking communicate. Someone says follow the Shade Room and similar accounts. No, kind of. Okay, I don't love the Shade Room. It's not my favorite platform, just because I feel like they bring a lot of negativity, especially into the African American space. I sound like literally some bitch on like Reddit or some shit, but no, literally, I feel like they bring a lot of negative vibes into the Black community. I feel like they start shit, but that's just my hot take.
That's just my opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got something to say.
If you follow Hoodville though, if your man, woman, partner follows Hoodville, they are misogynist, okay? And if they follow Justin and LA Boy, they're intellectual. So someone else said listens to Chris Brown, Lil Baby, or R. Kelly. No, actually, because those three gentlemen, actually, I don't know what Lil Baby did. Okay, comment down below, let me know what Lil Baby did, because I actually don't know. But Chris Brown and R. Kelly is kind of obvious. Okay, so real quick, I'm going in with this blush that I freaking broke. It's the NYX Sweet Cheeks matte blush. But yeah. And I just don't like the black community for this in general, but the black community be forgiving people like too easily. And if you like some of these people, that means you're one of those people who like doesn't really give a shit about if someone does something bad because that's my friend type of energy. And we don't need that energy, okay? You see that in like college. Oh my gosh, many of you guys aren't in college. When you get to college, you're gonna see that people will literally defend their terrible friends to the grave. Okay guys, we're almost done with the base. So I'm just going to take my Milani highlighter. This is the highlighter duo in the shade Power Up. You know, you just gotta hit a little. So the next person says dudes that refer to women as females.
A clown.
No, literally. I despise the word female with every fiber of my being. And what's crazy is that people will say,
oh, but like females was never a problem before. Why are y'all suddenly so mad?
and it's like, why are you acting dumb? The reason we don't like that word is because context, bro. It's because of the way you're using it. You're literally describing females like we're some sort of animal, like we're some, and that's literally what female is, because female is an adjective to describe something with a vagina, kind of loosely. And so it's just like women are women, and we're complex, we're human beings, and you know, society refuses to believe that. So anybody who uses the term female, to me, in my opinion, you're already giving very much misogynist, giving very much women are objects. And the last one I'm gonna do from my Instagram says, if you are always the one to start a conversation. And yes, I agree. And that kind of goes back to the whole thing we were talking about them never wanting to see you. I feel like that kind of piggybacks off the same idea, which is that, like, you know, if the person is interested in you, they will show it. I know it's like crazy concept, but yeah, like if they actually gave a shit about you, you know, you wouldn't have to question it because it would just be shown. We're almost done. For eyeliner, I'm going to take the NYX matte liquid liner in the shade black. Obviously, I'm trying to do like a really pretty, like just thin, keep me very thin, maybe like fox eye energy. Let me do this because I can't do eyeliner and talk at the same time, so I'm gonna come back when I'm done because I gotta focus. Yes, I apply my lashes with my hands sometimes. That basically means I could fight. I'm gonna take some chapstick. This is the Dr. Bronner's chapstick. Take my, what is this? This is L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Color Rich lipstick in the shade Honey Matte. I'm gonna take this lip topper from Morphe, the shade Charm. It's like gold, it has like gold pigment in it. I'm just gonna place that on my lip because I feel like it literally makes it look so freaking pretty. It's got like gold in it now, which is so cute. That's so cute. Yeah, but that's it for the makeup look. So I'm gonna just take my hair down and then we'll come back. We're back. This is the finished look. I do feel like it's giving very much soft glam. I feel like it's giving very much like, I don't freaking know, but I love the half lashes. I feel like that makes my eyes look so much like prettier and like mysterious, you know? So I love it, love it, love it. Hope you guys loved it too. This is so much fun. Let me know in the comments if you wanted me to make more videos like this, because I just love sitting down, real chill video. You know, we can do eyeshadow looks and weird eyeliner. Maybe I'll like copy someone's celebrity makeup look, because wasn't that trending for a little bit or something? I don't know, but I love it. So let me guys know if you loved it too. But that is gonna do for this video. And as for what we were chit-chatting about in terms of red flags, keep your wits about you and just play it by ear, listen to your gut, and listen to the people you trust. I promise you, you will get out okay. But other than that, that is gonna do it for this video. So like if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment of your thoughts. Make sure to smile. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to ring that bell notification button right after you subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.